Professor Walton, you want me to create 12 annotated bibliography entries using this worksheet, but I have absolutely no idea how to do this. I'm so confused. Let's go through it together. First, start off by reading the instructions. Use this worksheet to create 12 annotated bibliography entries that include both works cited entry and annotation that answers the 5 questions prompts. Okay? You are not allowed to use my sources that I have on this worksheet. Instead, you need to find your own. This is part of adulting. This is part of colleging. You have to find your own sources. Okay? Moving right along. Source number 1. Let's make this bigger because Professor Walton does not have her glasses on. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is insert your works cited entry. Now you guys should already have an You should already have a works cited page created from assignment 1 in this module. And if you don't, definitely go back through Noodle Tools to kind of help you figure out how to do that guy. Anyway, you're going to take the first works cited entry and insert it here. Okay. Well, that's what I did here. So insert my works cited entry. Here's my works cited entry. And then I have a place for you to insert your works cited entry. Okay, that's step 1, just the works cited entry. And then we keep going. And then I want you to create a 5 to 6 sentence annotation that directly corresponds to the works cited entry that you created in step 1. Okay, so here's my annotation about this works cited entry. Okay, well, Professor Walton, what am I supposed to be writing in this annotation here? So your annotation needs to answer these 4, actually that's 4, these 4 questions / and the last one's a prompt. Okay, so you're going to answer all of these questions, and it needs to be in a paragraph, guys, not question 1, here's the answer. Question 2, here's the answer. No, create it as a paragraph like I did here. Okay? Okay, so you're going to answer all these questions, and then you're going to, you can put it down here if you want to, but then the last step I want you to do is combine your works cited entry and your annotation. Okay? So here's my example of mine. Now you write yours here. Let's do it again. Source number 2. Okay, first I'm going to put in my works cited entry for my source. This is my second source, as we see here. And then now I want you to put in your works cited entry. Then next I want you to create another annotation, 5 to 6 sentence annotation answering the questions that I have there. And it's going to be about this source. So my second source. My second annotation is about my second source. Okay? And then so there's my example, and then I want you guys to write out your example, to answer all these questions. And I have, it just kind of continue the numbering there, but that's supposed to be questions 1 through 4. And then you're going to answer your questions about whatever works cited entry that you put underneath your second source. And then after we do that, we're going to combine it all, works cited entry, annotation. Wait a second. Okay, so this annotation is about this source. You'll know that because you see here is by Sarah Coyne, and then my annotation is about Sarah Coyne's article. Okay, now I must reiterate, you have to answer all of the questions. This is not a pick one and answer it. No, because remember, your annotation has to be 5 to 6 sentences. Okay, so then that means that you need to answer all the questions that are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 4. Okay, and then I have this third source here. Now, you guys should know how to do this by now. Of course, you can rewatch this video as many times as you need to kind of walk you through the steps. Okay, but then when I get to my 4th source, I'm just telling you right now, 4th source on down, and I kind of have this here. The rest of the sources are just on my examples, is just a repeat of the first 3 sources. So while I only have 3 sources here, you need to have 12, okay? And remember, your 12 sources are going to come from what you've created over the last 3 essays, which is your report writing essay, your proposal, and this current essay. You should already have your 12 sources. These are not new sources. These are the same sources you've been finding this whole unit, okay? So, yeah, okay, so that hopefully that makes sense. And that is the explanation of how to create the annotated bibliography worksheet. Okay, guys, looking forward to seeing what you guys create this week.